Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world, and he is out to prove it right here, right now. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach as well. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Mexico City, Mexico. Introducing the challenger, Dollar Bill. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 28 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves is important.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in a grappling situation. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain this. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to his arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
He's going for the choke.
Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat.
Nicely done. Can they both stand up?
All right, so now we're on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, it creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. And back to his feet.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. Blocks the shot. Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a full-on mixed martial artist now, and it showed in that exchange. Take down, cut, over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, connects with another uppercut, so that's been the weapon of choice, and he went back to it there and lands.
Over and over again, he has thrown that punch, and it's because he feels comfortable there. He does not feel like his opponent can return anything because he's popping his head up every time he lands that nice uppercut.
26 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, effective strike there by Nurmagomedov. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Won that last round. This round, you want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you.
Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop it.
Yes, because he's always changing it up. The first time, it may be a high crotch entry. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground and pound.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has...
And this might just be a matter of time. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Nice punch, man.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break it?
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here.
And
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. in the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter, because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, wow. Huge head kick. What a fight so far. All right, so a huge round for him there. His opponent will need Motrin tomorrow. A lot of head kicks in that previous 5 minutes.
He took way too many head kicks. He was trying to go forward. He was trying to pressure. And when he was doing that, he was carrying his hands low. And his opponent was just wrapping that kick up and over the side of his guard. Credit to his opponent for finding this shot, but really bad on him for not really making the adjustment to stop it. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And he comes through with a big knee. Oh! Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Just unable to quite find that range.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Beautiful level change.
Double leg. Recovery, man. Right back to his feet. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Nurmagomedov. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Just reached the midway point of the fight. Close guard. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Looking to land the right just out of range. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. And they separate. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you gotta get out to space, find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover.
Oh, beautifully executed trip to get the takedown defensively. What are you trying to do to prevent that, son?
You got, now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting.
Oh! Big knee!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. So he's really starting to put together some significant...
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurt. A finish could come here at any time. Oh, and he connects there. Oh! Let's try to establish that jab. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
Whoa! All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can...
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
His opponent's got double hooks in, now under the chin.
It's starting to get deep.
And he's out. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Overhand block there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh,
big knee!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Back to the feet now. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transit. What a round. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of it.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Good stuff. That was your round for sure. Your round, you dominated that. All right, I need more of the same. This is the last 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, fifth and final round. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Oh, swept the leg beautifully to get the takedown, DC.
Mr. Miyagi would be very, very proud of that sweep. Great job getting into your position and finding that beautiful takedown. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, he postured up there, and he's out. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least, at minimum.
Oh, it looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, nice job using this. Nicely done. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Well, the strike lands there, but doesn't do a ton of damage because the fighter's cooked.
Yeah, he's done. He's thrown everything with absolute...
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to...
Oh!
Finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
1 minute to go in the fight. Oh! Well, shades of Cormier against Dan Henderson back in the day just slammed his opponent to the ground. Looks like maybe he's trying to get an arm underneath the chin.
He's side to side trying to get a bulldog choke. Oh! This is the choke that your uncle used to do to you when you were a little kid because you didn't have the power to get out of it.
All right, so the championship...
He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all waiting to his opponent.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was in deep, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody. Anybody within the weight area. If he decides to go up, he's a problem at 180.